Hello everybody, welcome to the Railgun project. So essentially what I'm going to be doing here is working on a project. It is a Railgun. It's actually a project for my high school physics class, but I thought I would share the work process with you on a video series, so that's what I'm doing here. So basically I'll try and explain what I've got, basic design I've got, and kind of like how it works and stuff. So what we have here are two metal bars, two metal rails here, which are sandwiched between two sheets of plexiglass, and bolted into plexiglass and everything. And these two leads here supply large charges that create a magnetic pulse, and we'll talk about the physics aspect of it later, but basically it essentially creates a magnetic field around, or two magnetic fields around each metal rail, which there's going to be a small little aluminum foil ball here, which is the projectile, and that's going to be launched out through throughout the rails, because the magnetic fields interact a certain way. One's turning one way and one's turning the other, and the magnetic field of the aluminum foil itself, I think, has something to do with it, but somehow the net force on that aluminum foil ball is going to be straight outward at really high speed, and yeah, so for that kind of energy required for that big pulse, you have to build up a capacitor bank to give yourself a charge. I really don't know a lot about electronics, so it's probably going to be the most difficult part of it for me. All this capacitor stuff, but yeah. So basically, everything's drawn to scale pretty much, except for the stuff that I don't really know about, or whatever. But I haven't seen the actual capacitors. I don't have them right now with me. They're still on the way from Radio Shack. So yeah. So you've got this switch, which will discharge the capacitors, and then send the pulse to the it'll like supply the energy for the pulse the thing, whatever. Yeah, so you have that, and then you charge your capacitors with two AA's, I guess. I don't really know exactly how the wiring goes and everything. I'll probably have to figure that out. But anyway, so big shout out to Jaimie Menzel, who is on YouTube. I'll give a link in the description. He does a lot of cool projects. He is the man behind the Giant Robot Project, which is the building of this giant robot spider tank. It's pretty awesome, and he documents that project a lot on his channel, and lots of other projects he does, smaller robots and other things. So yeah, really cool guy, and he actually supplied me with this plexiglass, which I'm going to be using on the project. Oh, you can see the screen, screenception going on here. But anyway, yeah, so he gave me this sheet of plexiglass, which was very kind of him. So big shout out. He's a lot bigger than me on YouTube, so yeah, should check him out. Anyway, yeah, so went over the depot today, and got some other stuff that I need, some wire, a bunch of bolts, hex bolts, and some nuts to and keep the bolts on the thing bolted in, you know, tighten them. Yeah. Really hope you're picturing this well, because I'm not explaining it well. The whole sandwich between the plexiglass and all that stuff. So yeah. Oh yeah. Of course, I have the two. Well, I was initially just gonna get one of these, but it said on this tutorial. I've looked at a few tutorials on how to do this project online. It said use either steel or aluminum, so I bought these 3/4 inch metal rails. One of them is aluminum, one of them is steel. I believe it's zinc plated steel of some kind. I don't really know. But yeah, so I have these. I was originally going to use a 1/2 inch because it said use about a 1/2 inch, but I thought 3/4 would be better, sturdier. The bolts won't, you know, won't I don't know, like disturb the magnetic field as much or something. I don't really know. I'm not too keen on how that all plays out, but yeah. So on this drawing, I have this diagram. It shows the rails at about half an inch, but they're going to end up being more like 3¼ inches, like these bad boys here. So yeah, this is the aluminum one, and this is the steel one. So yeah, so I'll be filming lots of building, lots of different parts of the project, and hopefully getting some test runs in on film, you know. And yeah, so it's been real. See you guys in the next segment. Bye.